There is a legend in the Middle East about beings that were here before humans. You cannot always see them. You cannot always hear them. But according to the old stories, they can see you. They can watch from empty places, move through abandoned homes, whisper in lonely rooms, and sometimes they can stand right beside you without you knowing. These beings are called Jinn or Jinn, one of the most mysterious supernatural beings in Arab, Islamic, and Middle Eastern folklore. They are not ghosts, they are not angels, and they are not always demons. They are something different. A hidden creation, a race of beings said to be made from smokeless fire. Humans were made from earth. Angels were made from light. But the Jinn were made from fire without smoke. And that one idea makes them terrifying. Because fire does not stay still. Fire moves. Fire changes shape. Fire can give warmth or destroy everything it touches. That is how Jinn are often described. Powerful, invisible, unpredictable, and not completely good or completely evil. Some Jinn are believed to be good. Some are neutral. Some avoid humans. But others are dangerous, cruel, jealous, angry. And in the darkest stories, they do not just haunt people. They attach themselves to them. They follow them. They enter their dreams. They disturb their homes. And sometimes, they try to control the human body itself. That is what makes the Jinn different from many monsters. A vampire needs blood. A werewolf needs the moon. A ghostie is trapped between life and death. But a Jinn belongs to the unseen world, a place humans are not meant to fully understand. And because of that, the fear becomes deeper. How do you fight something you cannot see? How do you run from something that may already be in the room? How do you prove what is happening when everyone else sees nothing? In many legends, Jinn live in place humans avoid: abandoned buildings, deserts, caves, empty roads, ruins, dark corners, graveyards, old wells, and places where people feel something is wrong but cannot explain why. Some stories say they can take different forms: a human, an animal, a shadow, a snake, a black dog, a stranger standing too still in the dark. This is why old warnings often told people not to disturb unknown places. Do not throw things into empty corners. Do not enter ruins carelessly. Do not mock what you do not understand. And do not speak to voices that answer from the dark. Because in the world of Jinn folklore, not everything invisible is harmless. Some Jinn may ignore humans, but others may become angry if disturbed. And once angered, they may not leave easily. But what do Jinn do to people? In stories, their actions can be different. Some mislead, some trick, some whisper, some cause fear, some appear in dreams, some make people feel watched, some are said to move objects, create strange sounds, or make a home feel heavy, cold, and unsafe. But in darker tales, a Jinn can become more dangerous. It may attach itself to a person. It may follow them from place to place. It may disturb their sleep. It may create nightmares. It may make someone feel like they are not alone, even when the room is empty. And in possession stories, people believe a Jinn can influence the body, the voice, the thoughts, or the behavior of a person. That is why Jinn stories became so frightening, because the attack is not always physical. Sometimes it is mental, spiritual, invisible. Slow. A person may not see claws. They may not see blood. They may not see a face. But they feel something changing. Their home feels different. Their dreams feel darker. Their body feels heavy. Their mind feels watched. And the fear does not leave when the sun rises. But how does someone become a Jinn? This is important. In most folklore and Islamic belief, humans do not simply become jinn after death. A jinn is not a dead human. It is a separate creation, a different kind of being. So a person does not become a jinn the way someone becomes a ghost. But some stories say a human can become connected to a jinn through black magic, through rituals, through possession, through obsession, or by making contact with things they should not try to control. That is where many horror stories begin, not with the jinn randomly attacking, but with humans trying to summon, use, or command what they do not understand. And the warning is always the same. You may think you are calling something powerful, but maybe something powerful is answering you. And once it answers, you may not be the one in control. This is why jinn are often connected to forbidden knowledge, hidden deals, dark wishes, and dangerous curiosity, because the jinn is not always shown as a mindless monster. It can be intelligent, it can deceive, it can bargain, it can pretend to help, and that makes it more dangerous. A beast attacks because it is hungry, but a jinn may attack because it knows what you want. It may use fear. It may use desire. It may use grief. It may use loneliness. It may promise what you want most, then take more than you meant to give. That is the real horror of the jinn. It does not only scare humans. It understands them, their weakness, their pride, their anger, their secrets, their prayers, their wishes. And in many stories, that is how people fall into danger, not because they were weak, but because they believed they could control the unseen. So how can someone survive a jinn in folklore? The first rule is respect. Do not mock the unseen. Do not disturb empty places without reason. Do not enter abandoned buildings carelessly. Do not call out to spirits as a joke. And do not try to summon something just to prove it is real, because according to the legend, attention can become an invitation. The second rule is do not answers. Strange voices. If you hear your name when no one should be there, do not reply. If something whispers from another room, do not follow it. If a voice sounds familiar but feels wrong, stay away. In many stories, the danger begins when a person responds. The third rule is stay close to light, faith in people. Jinn stories often become stronger in lonely places, at night, in silence, in fear. So the safest thing is not to isolate yourself inside the fear. Move toward people, move toward light. Leave the place that feels wrong, and do not let curiosity pull you deeper. The fourth rule in many Islamic traditions is spiritual protection. People may recite prayers, read verses from the Quran, keep remembrance of God, avoid sinful or dangerous rituals, and seek help from a trusted religious person instead of someone claiming dark power. This matters because in the folklore, you do not defeat a jinn by acting stronger than it. You survive by not feeding it fear, attention, or invitation. The fifth rule is do not make deals, do not ask for wishes, do not promise anything, do not accept a bargain from something unseen, because the jinn in many stories does not always lie. Sometimes, it tells the truth in a way that destroys you. It gives you what you asked for, but not what you meant. That is why jinn stories are filled with warnings. Be careful what you desire. Be careful what you speak. Be careful what you invite into your life. But can a jinn be killed? In folklore, the answer is complicated. A jinn is not human. It is not a normal animal. It is not something you can easily fight with a weapon. Some old stories say, powerful person could kill a jinn in direct conflict. Some tales describe jinn being harmed when they take physical forms, like snakes or other creatures. But in most traditions, the point is not to kill the jinn. The point is to drive it away, break its attachment, remove its influence, and protect yourself from its return. because trying to fight a Jinn with pride, anger, or curiosity is usually how people lose. In these stories, survival comes from discipline, faith, distance, cleansing, prayer, and refusing to engage with what is trying to pull you closer. That is why the scariest Jinn stories do not end with a sword. They end with a closed door, a whispered prayer, a house finally becoming quiet, a person realizing too late that they should never have answered. The Jinn survives in folklore because it represents a fear older than horror movies. The fear of unseen beings, the fear of forbidden places, the fear of voices with no body, the fear that humans are not alone in this world, and the fear that some things do not need to be prevento be dangerous. Maybe Jinn stories were created to explain strange events, sudden illness, nightmares, madness, disappearing people, unexplainable sounds, bad luck, or the feeling that a place is occupied by something no one can see. But whether people believe literally or symbolically, the warning remains powerful. Do not disturb what you do not understand. Do not call into the dark expecting silence, and do not assume that just because you cannot see something, it cannot see you. Because according to the legend, the Jinndo not always come with fire and destruction. Sometimes they come quietly, a whisper behind you, a shadow in the corner, a dream that feels too real, a voice saying your name when the room is empty. And if that ever happens, do not answer, do not follow, do not bargain. Leave the place, find the light, and remember, the most dangerous thing about the Jinn is not that they are invisible. It is that they may already know exactly what you want. And that is how they get close.